is ABC 17 News This Week.
Welcome back to this special edition of ABC 17 News This Week as we discuss childhood hunger in mid-Missouri. Peggy Kirkpatrick of the Food Bank of Central and Northeast Missouri is my guest this evening. Missouri ranks 5th in the country in childhood insecurity when it comes to food. What does that mean?
Food insecurity means, very simply, a family doesn't know how they're going to feed their children next week. Low food insecurity, which is the worst you could have, they don't know how they're going to feed their children tomorrow. So it's this uncertainty of the food supply in the short term.
And ranking 5th is not where the state of Missouri wants to be. We're talking about 5th worst in the country.
That's
not
correct.
Not 5th best in the country.
I would like the University of Missouri Tigers to be ranked 5th or 1st or something, not this.
Not this. This is not a good 5.
No.
Summer's supposed to be a fun time for children because this is the time when most of them don't have to go to school. But why is summer a tough time for some children in our area?
When school ends for the summer, so does lunch. And the federally subsidized meals programs, the free breakfast and lunch. So does the Buddy Pack program. We don't have the distribution mechanism set up that the normal school system affords us. And so we're scrambling, trying to figure out how we get some nutrition in the children during the summer months. We have had a program in place for a number of years, since 2000, called Food for Kids. And we partner with churches and organizations. We provide the food, and this program happens to be a federally subsidized program. So the food is provided, and the volunteers from the church, etc., make the meals, usually feed the children from a park or a community center or a fellowship hall.
You mentioned the Buddy Pack program. Here's a closer look at what the Buddy Packs are and how they're put together. Would you like Tinkerbell or Iron Man? This may not be the most important concern, but for many parents, it answers their biggest question. How will I feed my child this weekend? It's called the Buddy Pack program, and many schools are starting to use it to get food to students in need. With the help of volunteers, children are sent home from school each Friday with easy-to-open meals and nutritious snacks.
It's a healthy snack to keep them through the weekend, and they give them enough so they could have for at least 2 days.
To decide who gets the packs, schools contact parents confidentially. Educators say the response has been overwhelming, and they only expect the demand to increase.
I anticipate, because the economy's still the way it is, that it sure won't be less.
But as the initiative kicks off and the economy crashes down, the food bank is having trouble keeping up with the demand.
There are about 54,000 kids in our service area who qualify for the free and reduced lunch program. So we're serving, 6,000. That's not very many. We're just kind of a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. For families, Buddy Packs are completely free. The food bank pays everything, including fees and shipping costs. Overall, it's about $100 a pack for one child, one school year, and they expect the price to rise next year. Still, volunteers tell us it's not just about buying and delivering food. It's about giving a meal and making a difference. I wasn't aware of the Buddy Pack program, and I don't think most people are. Why are most people not aware of the Buddy Pack program?
I don't have a clue, because we have been pounding this message out since 2005. The True Last School of Business at the university marketing students did a study for us last semester, and they were aware of the food bank. They had an idea of what we did, but they hadn't a clue about the Buddy Pack program. I think overall people don't have any idea how many children we have that live in poverty that qualify for the federally subsidized meals at school.
And I think this goes back to the awareness factor that we talked about earlier.
Right.
Is it expensive to run this kind of a program?
For the food bank it is, because we really focus on efficiency in everything that we do. So with $1, as you mentioned earlier, Ryan, we can get 20 pounds of food. A Buddy Pack costs us about $100 for an entire school year for a student. So that's about 30 weeks, 32 weeks. But the number is a moving target. We used to get a lot of the food donated to us through Feeding America and other local donors. Now we're buying almost all of it. And just to give you an idea, 6 pallets of peanut butter would cost us about $18,000. We purchased just peanut butter and applesauce, which are two main staples that go in the packs. Cost us $84,000, and it covered 2 months.
How are you guys planning to raise awareness and funds for a program like this?
Well, certainly, ABC 17 helps us tremendously just by helping to inform people. We are working on coming up with different fundraising events. We do a number of buddy pack drives as it is. We're trying to localize the fundraising events in communities. So if you're listening and you want to help ensure that the buddy pack program either starts in your school or grows in your school, please contact us and let's talk about ways we can raise the funds.
Well, if you would like to donate, you can always head to our website at abc17news.com. There you can see a link on our homepage to the Mid-Missouri Food Bank. Now, the food bank has also been lending a helping hand for other disasters in Missouri this year, including that deadly tornado in Joplin. When we come back in this special edition of ABC 17 News This Week, we'll talk about what it takes to help people involved in disasters.